Welcome to Speak English Fluently Now, the podcast where real English happens, one phrase at a time. I'm Aria, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now and ring the bell so you never miss an episode. Today's topic is something native speakers use every single day, and most learners get it completely wrong.
Hey everyone, I'm Jack, and I'll be honest, I was one of those learners. I used to say things like, I cannot discover the answer, and people would look at me like, did he just say that?
Exactly that kind of mistake is why today matters. Jack, what's today's phrase?
Figure out. Two little words, but wow, they show up everywhere.
Everywhere is right. Imagine this. You just moved to a new city, you're standing at the train station, there are 5 different lines, confusing signs, and your phone is dead. What do?
Panic, ask a stranger, sit on the floor and cry a little.
Well, what a native speaker does is say, I'll figure it out. That phrase right there, that's calm, that's confident, that's real English. And by the end of today's episode, you'll be using it the exact same way. All right, let's start with rule number 1. Figure out means to find the answer or solution to something through thinking, trying, or exploring.
So it's not just understand, it's more like you worked for it.
Exactly. There's effort involved. There's a process. Like, I finally figured out why my laptop keeps crashing. You tested things, you searched, you tried, and then boom, you got it.
Oh, like when I figured out that my coffee tasted bad because I was using salt instead of sugar. True story.
That is a painful example, Jack, but yes, perfect use. Another one, can you figure out how to open this jar? Or she figured out the recipe by tasting it 3 times. See how it always involves some process of discovery?
So could I say, I figured out the math problem after an hour?
You absolutely could. That's a natural sentence. Memory tip for rule 1. Think of figure out as your brain doing detective work. You're not just knowing, you're discovering. Rule number 2, figure out is always followed by a noun, a pronoun, or a WH question word, like what, how, why, where, when, or who.
Whoa, so I can't just say, I figured out? I need something after it.
Right. Figure out is a transitive phrasal verb. It needs an object. You can say, I figured the problem out. You can say, I figured it out. You can say, I figured out why she left. But you cannot say just, I figured out and stop there.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what to eat for dinner. Is that right?
Perfect. That's a totally natural sentence. You'd hear that in any kitchen on any evening. One more. He couldn't figure out where his keys were. Notice how where connects the question to the phrase? Memory tip. After figure out, always ask yourself, figure out what? Rule number 3. You can use figure out in both positive and negative forms, and both are equally common in real speech.
Both. So like, I figured it out and I couldn't figure it out?
Exactly. Negative is just as natural. I can't figure out this map, or we still haven't figured out the budget, or my favorite, don't worry, we'll figure it out. That last one is so common in conversations between friends, coworkers, anyone.
I say that to myself every Monday morning. Don't worry, Jack, you'll figure it out. Then I go back to sleep.
And somehow you do figure it out, Jack. Memory tip, figure it out in the negative means you're still in the process. You haven't arrived at the answer yet. It's honest and very relatable. Rule number 4, the object can go between figure and out or after out, but only when the object is a noun, not a pronoun.
Wait, what? So I can move the words around?
Yes, figure out the problem and figure the problem out both work. But, and this is important, when the object is a pronoun like it or this, it must go in the middle. You say figure it out, never figure out it.
Oh no, I've definitely said figure out it before. That explains some confused looks I've gotten.
Now you know why. Let's fix that. Figure it out. Figure them out, figure this out. The pronoun always goes between the 2 words. Memory tip, pronouns go in the middle, nouns can go either place, but middle sounds more natural in both cases. Now let's talk about how native speakers actually say this phrase in fast, natural speech. Listeners, pay close attention here.
Yes, because I've heard people say something that sounds like figure out, and I had no idea what it was at first.
That's exactly it. In natural, fast speech, figure out almost sounds like figure out. The your in figure softens and out gets a bit swallowed. So slow version, figure out. Fast, figure out. Did I get it?
You got it. And the most common version you'll hear in conversation is figure it out, which in fast speech sounds like figure it out. The three words blend together. Try both versions, slow, then fast. Listeners, say it with us.
Figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. That's actually fun.
It is, and now when you hear it in a movie or a conversation, you'll catch it every time. All right, it's time for our phrase pack, 10 phrases with figure out that you can start using today. Listeners, say each phrase softly after us. Phrase 1, I'll figure it out.
Example, my boss gave me a confusing task. I told him, I'll figure it out.
Use this when you're confident and don't need help. It signals that you're capable and calm under pressure. Phrase 2, I can't figure it out.
Example, I stared at the instruction manual for 20 minutes. I can't figure it out.
Use this when you're stuck and might need help. It's honest and very natural in everyday conversations. Phrase 3, we'll figure it out together.
Example, my friend was stressed about the trip planning. I said, relax, we'll figure it out together.
Use this to reassure someone. It's one of the warmest things you can say to a friend in a stressful moment. Phrase 4, figure out what you want.
Example, my sister kept changing her dinner order. I said, figure out what you want before you call.
Use this when someone needs to make a decision. It can sound gentle or firm depending on your tone. Phrase 5, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Example, my coworker asked if I fixed the software bug. I said, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Perfect for work situations where you want to be honest but show you're actively working on something. Phrase 6, have you figured it out yet?
Example, I asked my roommate, have you figured out the Wi-Fi password yet? We've been offline for 2 hours.
Use this to follow up or check in. It's a natural, non-pushy way to ask about progress. Phrase 7, I figured out why.
Example, my plant kept dying. Then I figured out why. I was watering it every single day. Too much love.
Use this after you've discovered the reason for a problem, very common in storytelling and explanations. Phrase 8, we need to figure this out.
Example, my friends and I couldn't agree on where to go for dinner. I said, okay guys, we need to figure this out.
This is a call to action. A group needs to solve something together. It's calm but clear. Phrase 9, let me figure it out.
Example, my mom wanted me to call the bank. I said, let me figure it out. I'll handle it.
Use this when you're volunteering to take responsibility for solving something. It sounds confident and mature. Phrase 10, I haven't figured it out yet.
Example, my friend asked if I decided which apartment to take. I said, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still comparing.
Use this to show you're still in the process of deciding or solving something. It's honest, relaxed, and totally natural. Great job. Now let's test what you've learned. Listeners, try to answer before Jack does. Ready?
No pressure. I'm already sweating a little.
Question 1, multiple choice. Which sentence is correct? A, I figured it out. B, I figured it out.
Oh, I know this one. B, I figured it out, because the pronoun goes in the middle.
Correct. Remember, pronouns always go between figure and out. Option A is a very common mistake. Question 2, correct the mistake. I cannot figure the answer out it. What's wrong?
There's an extra it at the end. It should be, I can't figure the answer out. Or, better, I can't figure it out.
Exactly right. You can't use both the noun and pronoun together. Pick one. And cannot sounds quite formal. In conversation, can't sounds more natural. Question 3. Make it more natural. I am attempting to discover the solution to this problem. How would a native speaker say this?
I'm trying to figure out this problem. Much shorter, much more human.
Perfect. Exactly right. Attempting to discover the solution sounds like a robot. Trying to figure it out sounds like a person. Question 4. Real-life situation. You just got a new coffee machine at home. It has 12 buttons and you have no idea how it works. What do you say to your friend?
I need to figure out how this thing works. Or maybe, I have no idea. Let's figure it out together.
Both are excellent. You used a WH word, how, perfectly, and figure it out together shows teamwork. Great. Question 5. Open answer. Tell me about something in your own life that you're still trying to figure out. It can be anything, a job decision, a recipe, a relationship, a plan.
I'm still trying to figure out whether I should get a cat or a dog. My apartment is small, and my lifestyle is unpredictable.
That is a very real dilemma, Jack, and a perfect sentence. Listeners, pause the episode and try your own answer right now. Now let's listen to a real conversation, just two people talking, not a lesson, just life. Listen for how naturally figure out fits in.
Hey, are you still coming to the team dinner tonight?
Yes, but I can't figure out how to get there. The app is showing 3 different routes, and I have no idea which one to take.
Oh, just take the metro. I figured that out last week, much faster than the bus.
Really? Okay. And do you know what time we're eating? Nobody told me.
7, I think. But let me check. We still haven't figured out the restaurant either. Someone suggested Thai, someone else said Italian.
Okay, well, figure it out soon. I need to know if I should eat a snack before or not.
Fair. I'll message the group. We'll figure it out together.
Great. See you there.
See ya. And I'm figuring out the parking situation too, so don't worry about that.
Did you catch all of that? Let's go back through it. I can't figure out how to get there. That's a what question structure with how. I figured that out last week. Pronoun in the middle, past tense. We still haven't figured out the restaurant. Negative, present perfect tense. Figure it out soon. Gentle command. We'll figure it out together. Future with warmth. And finally, I'm figuring out the parking. Present continuous. 7 uses in one short conversation. That's how real English works. Now let's talk about the mistakes learners most commonly make. Mistake 1, saying figure it out instead of figure it out.
I made this one this morning on my commute, just practicing in my head.
And why does it happen? Because in many languages, the object comes after the whole verb phrase. But in English, when the object is a pronoun, it goes in the middle of the phrasal verb. Wrong, I figured out it. Correct, I figured it out. Make that your muscle memory. Mistake 2, using figure out without an object, saying just I figured out and stopping.
Because we forget we need to answer, figured out what?
Exactly. Figure out always needs an object, a noun, pronoun, or W clause. Wrong, I finally figured out. Correct, I finally figured it out. Or I finally figured out the answer. Always complete the thought. Mistake 3, confusing figure out with find out. These are similar but different. Find out means you discover a fact, usually something external. Figure out means you solve or understand something through thinking.
So I find out what time the movie starts because I look it up, but I figure out why my ticket isn't scanning because I work through the problem.
Exactly. You got it. Finding out is discovering. Figuring out is solving. Both are useful, just know which one fits the situation. Let's do some practice together. I'll give you a situation, Jack responds, and then listeners, you try your own version before I give feedback. Situation 1, workplace. Your manager sent you a report in a format you've never seen before. What do you say to your colleague?
I'd say, I have no idea what this is. Let me figure out how to read it first.
Good. Clear, natural, professional. Listeners, now you try. Maybe your version is different. That's fine. Now try. Situation 2, friendship. Your friend is stressed because she has no plan for her birthday weekend. What do you say to help?
Don't stress. Let's figure out something fun to do. You just tell me what kind of vibe you want.
That's a kind and natural response. Figure out something to do works well here. You gave her control and offered support. Listeners, what would you say to your friend? Situation 3, shopping. You're at a store and the self-checkout machine is doing something strange. What do you say to the person next to you?
Sorry, do you know how this works? I can't figure out this machine at all.
Perfect. Very natural.
I can't figure out this machine sounds like something you'd hear in any store in any English-speaking city. Situation 4. Family. Your younger sibling is upset about a problem at school but won't explain. What do you say?
You don't have to explain everything right now, but let's figure it out together when you're ready.
That's genuinely warm, Jack. We'll figure it out together when you're ready. That's the kind of sentence that makes someone feel safe. Excellent. Before we close, let's run through everything we covered today. Fast and clear.
Rule 1. Figure out means to find an answer or solution through effort.
Rule 2. Always follow it with a noun, pronoun, or W word. Never leave it hanging.
Rule 3. You can use it positively or negatively. Both are natural and common.
Rule 4. Pronouns go in the middle. Figure it out. Nouns can go before or after out.
Pronoun pronunciation tip. In fast speech, it sounds like figure out or figure it out.
Common mistake. Never say figure out it. Always say figure it out.
Figure out is for solving. Find out is for discovering effect. Don't mix them.
And the biggest takeaway today, figure it out is not just a phrase, it's a mindset. It tells the world, I'm calm, I'm capable, and I'm not giving up. All right, your practice challenge for today. I want you to think of one real problem or decision in your life right now, big or small. It could be choosing a job, planning a trip, or deciding what to cook tonight. And I want you to say this sentence out loud. I'm going to figure it out.
For me, I'm going to figure out whether I should get that cat. I've been going back and forth for weeks, but I'll figure it out.
And that sentence right there shows you've understood everything from today. Listeners, write your own sentence in the comments below. Tell us what you're going to figure out. We genuinely read every single one.
If this episode helped you, please subscribe to Speak English Fluently now. Hit that like button and share this episode with one friend who's learning English. You'd be helping them more than you know.
And ring that bell so you get notified when our next episode drops. We come out with new lessons every week, and every one of them is designed to help you sound more natural, more confident, and more fluent.
Thanks for spending this time with us. You showed up, you learned, and that already puts you ahead.
Fluency isn't about being perfect. It's about being willing to figure things out one phrase at a time. See you in the next one.